sometimes I really wish I was born in another period, Rahul, like 100 years ago, 120 years ago, to a period where people, our great leaders, weren't squeamish at all in telling the truth. For example, Ambedkar, I quote him, to the Muslim, ibi bine ibi patria, which is where is well with me, there is my country, is unthinkable. Wherever there is the rule of Islam, there is his own country. In other words, Islam can never allow a true Muslim to adopt India as his motherland and regard a Hindu as his kith and kin. Was he worried about sacrificing what he wants to say, politically incorrect thing at the altar of Hindu-Muslim unity? Let me take another example. There are two religions in earth which have distinct enmity against all religions. These two are Christianity and Islam. They are not just satisfied with observing their own religions, but are determined to destroy all other religions. Who said this? Not a communal quote-unquote Hindu bigot or Hindutvavadi, but Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. People must be allowed to say what they want to say without risking this so-called, paragon of Hindu-Muslim unity. It is non-existent for a starter.
Are minorities treated preferentially when it comes to certain issues? And I want to begin first with Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Dr. Ranganathan, how do you see this entire approach where, so-called liberals who had been turning, apoplectic in the face of any custom that militated against gender equality today are becoming cheerleaders for, I don't know how to say it, but for regression, really?
Hi, and good evening, my fellow panelists. It's a very exciting, so I'm honored to be in it. And I must thank also Mr.
And in fact, by the end of what I'm going to say, I'm going to put him on the spot because he's a very dear friend. I'm sure he'll enjoy it. No, but Rahul, as far as your thesis is concerned, look, right since the nation's pulse was controlled by Mahatma Gandhi, if you're honest about it, we have witnessed minority appeasement, sometimes as virtue signaling, at other times as placation of victimhood. And I'm not just saying this, there are ample examples from Mahatma Gandhi's writings themselves about how extensively, he committed to virtual signaling through his morning and evening prayers. In fact, at one point he said that even if Muslims were to exterminate all Hindus, he was fine with it. And as always is the tragic outcome, the Hindus have suffered, right from Khilafat movement to Rangila Rasool to Article 35A to amending only Hindu code bills as you suggested, to school curriculum, to Hajj subsidy, to ignoring Child Marriage Act, to Shah Bano. Every single time the minority has been appeased, it has only emboldened them for further blackmail and at enormous cost for their own community. This is what is tragic. They don't even realize this. What is worse, it has made our prime ministers to go on to declare that, quote, I'm quoting from a Times of India report, Muslims have the first right to resources, unquote. Let us now fast forward to the present. We continue to ride the appeasement horse and yet accuse Modi of communalism. The truth, Rahul, is, and not many people know this, in fact, the BJP itself, for want of embarrassment, doesn't advertise it. The truth is that Modi as Prime Minister has done more for Muslims than he has for Hindus. Let me elaborate with examples. Fact, has he taken control of mosques like he has of Hindu temples? No. Has he allowed Muslim women to continue to suffer the barbaric triple talaq? No. Has he disbanded the scholarship to Muslim students? No. In fact, Rahul, he has given scholarships to more Muslims than Manmohan Singh did. 2.37 crore versus 2.33 crore. Has he overturned the SC Sabrimala judgment? And I see Desai there. Has Modi overturned the SC Sabrimala judgment to placate Hindus like the Shah Bano judgment was overturned by the Congress to placate Muslims? No. Has he reduced AMU funding? No. In fact, he has increased it, including a 90 crore topping up. Has he, who condemned lynching of Muslims at the hands of Hindus, condemned lynching of Hindus, Dalits and non-Dalits at the hands of Muslims or those of Palghar Sadhus? No. Has he abrogated the Places of Worship Act to allow Hindus to legally fight and take control of Kashi and Mathura, their holiest of places, cruelly demolished by a barbarian? No. Has he, like Dr. Ambedkar did, said that Islam can never allow a true Muslim to adopt India as his motherland and regard Hindu as his kith and kin? No. Has he brought in the UCC? No. Has he repealed the anti-Hindu RTE? No. Let us now, with a deference to my good friend Pawan Verma, let us look at Mamta Didi now. Did she change Ram Dhenu to Wrong Dhenu? Yes. Did she say Batla encounter was fake? Yes. Did she oppose CAA that brought relief to persecuted Hindus? Yes. Did she appoint a Muslim on Tarkeshwar Temple Board? Yes. Did she provide midday meal dining hall for only those schools having 70% or more minority students? Yes. Did she curtail the time duration traditionally permitted for Durga idol immersion to make way for Muharram procession? Yes. Did she grant 2.6 crores of taxpayers' money to Furfara Sharif? Yes. Did she promise to give land to imams for construction of houses? Yes. Did she pay more than 10,000 imams, 2,500 per month and over 15,000 muezzins, 1,500? Yes. So who is more communal, Rahul, Didi or Modi?
तो दोस्तों, अगर आपने वीडियो यहाँ तक देखी है तो वीडियो ज़रूर थोड़ी बहुत आपको अच्छी लगी होगी, इसलिए वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिए, शेयर कर दीजिए और ऐसे ही वीडियो अगर आप और देखना चाहते हैं तो मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए। धन्यवाद।